5 enwere sia kase boso enwere nsam hodoa etwago e memory doso ne yesa wotia ne yensanchwefo kwechina pesem for falasa kwaji abo wonya da jaso so ma yenti atenase ye kenkan e de asem ye kase boyi formation centers ahodo atrapeten abefo kwanso Sikka FM online.com Africana radio ni modern Ghana kase boyi na mo Facebook live Sikka FM 895 live YouTube ye Sikka FM 895 official TikTok and X as Sikka FM and you may in summer a day as some of the marketing be and say Frank Crawford ma NDC amanyuko I am Perida da John Dramani Mahama what in is that Kaneta Maswa wa former heavium sanya gopa na dona so ba one more sasso Ami aboka ewo poalugu multipurpose dam ne wo besine dam nsi ba bia no sa afori yada wo be mamra no akomachimpre
na ebeko national communication officer ma NDC bonyeko nyamfo same jefiro je Ghana fo gina yenhwe na ketahye no dwumde kankan yanko fisi obi antumi anko emayen
the electricity company of Ghana womo de asujwa samafo a ewia womo cables mechire womo homa no do mo sake committers no womo ma emra no edisafo na chipa
baba santi bantebe na afi yakọ abinchi market e wasafo kuma santi manteme na eni semeni ko won e wosubi abato betu so santi mantemo je se ye ko so no aje omanfo binum a womo e shop ti wo gina yedwire guo no e no hadwe pa
na yabako aye PBC miche produce buying company edwumaku a womo tokoko wo memu edwumafo ne dwapa ene womo yedemosehi e womo office ani mo dwowro mo chese afi ba ko ne yentua womo kanti womo dwom sika
Ghana Hotels Association ana mo jese Ghana for anhwe kura be den dia mese o memu somanfo e ba na be sahwe dwumadie mu no be be da no e bo no be koso ntiara e be kofom
anyway sembika wenimo yatenase yebekenkan e de asom akenkan fo no ayeme nantie no yaba maame efumwa kafena mene
bari masam kofi Douglas Gidi ansa no wo
ye jadra kwa ne so aba ne abesom
Sikka FM track 1 yen ye kro 89.5 e Sikka FM Sikka FM track 1 yen ye kro 89.5 e Sikka FM
Sikka FM 89.5 yes suma santimai Sikka FM 89.5 yes suma santimai Sikka FM 89.5 yes suma santimai Sikka FM 89.5 yes suma santimai
yes suma santimai Ghana mai wiase nyina ka wafei mayemura ensemnemo ankasa na sadi etie no yemfengum
Sikka FM ufawom
Mamparira da John Dramani Mahama ne Krafran Kamo Adema NDC amanyoko na wokoto ewo eye wo moment fido na chese owo na mamparira da ade atudwase poalugu multipurpose dam no amafam ya boka papa ya besinei sika bi ahwe wokọ ba bi anke ya baba dam no a esuofu asase ne suofu ba bi ade aso kobo esuofu baabi a yetu etokro kitwa bi kura esuofu yanye dam bia ewo honom anka project nso ye anka bebo mafo ya wo mo ewo mentifido se de be ya ene abiribia se wiabo se nso na eto wo mo ebetimi ayekua ne anyanuane ewo maimu nanso dam no a wo mo entimi anye sika botina akwakwachemu $12 million ya enye sika ketwa so dam bia ensi baabia mamperede da John Dramani Mahama chese woni enamo monsaso a ame ahrisika botinya te sa wa bra dam bia ensi baabia no sa for no ba obema mra no akomachimpre yenti no.
We didn't start it because we were not able to yet procure dedicated funding for it, because for a project like that, when you start funding it, it must continue to its completion. And so when this new government came, they took it up, and in 2019 they cut short for it. But I noticed something. They said it was going to be funded from Government of Ghana budget, and I knew that was going to be a problem, because to have an almost $1 billion project funded from Government of Ghana budget, then you can be sure that it will face the hazards that every other project that depends on the consolidated fund faces, and that is exactly what happened. Of course, it made a lot of political capital for the president's party in cutting sort for that project. But I mean, one knew that it was going to face very difficult challenges. Unfortunately, we have rather lost money because almost $12 million was paid for no work done. You go to the site, there's absolutely nothing there. And so somebody has caused financial loss to the state and must be held to account to come and answer what happened. But it's a project that is desirable. We intend to continue.
Mamparida John Dramani Mahama, I don't know about so na Palugu met purpose dam not wire kama. And when you were done any Ebeka Safa, a yakata shakan dream dear home. Na one man and what you say, I bay you makwine when you makwa memo. One more kataja titu any special prosecutor. I kisia be lawyer kisia be special prosecutor. I'm penny in winning film. When you saw what dear man yourself for the papa any office ya woman to me and ya juma when ya kisia jabe in office no now woman to me uncle katasha can dream dear said by ya bibia fenchen fine ye bakoso awaha yentie mampanida that John Dramani Mahama be away.
Surprise, he said every single case of corruption in his government has been investigated and dealt with. I'm not sure whether he lives in the same country with us or he comes from Jupiter to come and visit us, you know. But certainly we know better. We know that that's not true. To be able to deal with corruption, I think that we should take away political interference. We should leave the anti-corruption institutions to do their work. This government is fighting the OSP. Indeed, they've made attempts they hounded the first one so much, Martin Amidou, that he had to resign. And the second one, they set up the OSP office, but they're the ones fighting with the OSP and, you know, trying to get him out. The OSP should be left to work, and I make that commitment when I come into office. The special prosecutor would have a free hand to do any investigations he wants. And it's not going to be, what we do is, it's easy when you come into office to investigate your predecessor government. They are your political opponents, so investigating them and prosecuting them, indeed you will enjoy doing it. But the real test of the fight against corruption is when it happens in your regime, that you're able to investigate and deal with it.
And yet, Franka Crawford, ma NDC, Mampanida da John Dramani Mahama.
Ma yanko NDC amenye kudu mbiuda fe mifanko National Communication Officer ma NDC amenye kudu nyafo Sami Jamfi ni wakasei na okache Ghana fujina se adema kuwa huni se ebume kubeti ya kunyaswe no kata sheni jumdiye kankan pa kumo ampru de gua edo na msubi ama Ghana fujina ya hon echiye ntini senti Ghana fo ya hon echiye na menye haa ndimu miyanki kanya hon na yanko saa kuna beti wako dia na njina si beti ama ya niya bredi si MPP mwenye kunu visa nmawondo wa watu egu kwemu no nyande se bo Ghana ni bebia watimu na ya hwese ne yaketa hwere dwumdi ekoso a abano ese abontim pa wo yesa no nyina maso aka hu bi ama Ghana fo obia eho che no obia su edi se beti amboaye na se ho beto oban economy nsemu dia yesi nyina esoso nsemu obia na fehwe na yakon edi free officer se beti an sa da yise yato abanu bum edi ma endi se munye kono na otimi ebu omen na omen nyina bibia etimi ko so ma ye nyina so ho toye na no nyina so eka nyina nse man Ghana mampani betra so yi eduma bia wahwe nyina ne se de bia no ono de asi ne bose o oboma Ghana ni bia ho atore den so nyene sa ana Ghana fo nyina so yehu no de bia Ghana ni bia so asore ne so kasa na o kasa o sikasam na o kasa so o no mahodo bebre na ono so hunu se enko so won setine mu na nyina ya ma o de gu akwan mu a ene se menye kono ejina so movement of truth no ese no eye no kran ko ene se menye kono beka na ma Ghana ni bia so ehum no krose ni o ka bia no pepepe yefise ebi pumeko no bo sha wo she Ghana fo nyina no nyande se wodi so ama Ghana ni bia esu na fa hoche hodo no na fa nso Ghana ni bia ekomu mayan tranton yemom je se betumi aseche yesen na fa yakache aban se aban se sie de waban no de wo ye ekonyina no ye ho echi ye kankan no dwumidie ni corruption de wankasa waban no adore mu pa de nia ye beka se de be ya de ekoso no betumi aboa National Communication Officer ma NDC Semeko Sami Jamfi echemu sei
nyina ye beji atumu se na nyema nkoye enyema atete apansa omani mu ayeden oton ayento ofri ayentua adwuma ni ho sika ni ho bibia bo ekomirika te say Usain Bolt be sika ni ebuto mu aye de betobi nti na akoda ebre opanyi bre awofo obre obia ebre na ade ba ko a ama ye bre asomman na yakosa woyeye mu emprempre ye womu no enese katahyehe ne proye a ekoso wo MPP ekufu ado ba womia abayete akonwa so yi adoso dodo mpempi no uti omo amuso wo covid ntini ya wonkyere Russia Ukraine wo ntino mo wonkyere ya wonkyere obisafo ne yetumiri ni akyeresie magana fo etie nyina te ase se ahokyere ne dodo na ya no aba because Ghana yesika kakra wo se ye de oman ni ye de ye mpuntunwuma eso beba mfaso ama ye nyina edi adwuma beba edi mpuntu beba na ma ye wan han no nipa kakra bi afasika na kenten so a omo ne omo yire ne omo ma ne omo busuafo edi sika ne nyafunyafu ti sika bi ani wa de be ye oman ni ye enu nti na ye bre no enu nti na ukrum kwan no aka ho a aban ne nyeye no enu nti na asopiti sa ye rere ne ye hu no reason is corruption enu nti se ye pese o mai fa na tuma pefra e wo se ye nyina ye ni bre e wo kata hyehye po ye dwirim so na ye te so atua
Ednia Otie National Communication Officer ma endi se mayeko no njanfo Sami Jamfi enu achi no se gina so bio no waje se emfumeko sika hodo ne ka wade ama oman mu no edoso pa no so chechim de ntia o che se emfumeko no e de ka eneja yen
ene katahyehe ne proye no new angle bi aba MPP for the bomb by no krono yi pa e ya de aye friend so source yin de akire nyina ne se aban pese odi dwumadie bi na insese obefa mra kwanso abam ama omo a omo wo opepase omo yese adwuma ni nyina epre bi no aban ne se da bi me de ko hyedem na me de akoma nipa ba akopɛ eno ne friend so source kese mempene emma ho kwan emma de opese wo ye bibia na emepre na de ne bo wo fom obetumi aye ne ye ne yemfa adwuma ne ma no na mo mi twabo na me de amanipa ba akwa na ye it is hard ya friend so source no enye se dia bone emma no ma ho kwan but emma no ma ho kwan se yetumi ye sa so source no only when atoriye nchen dia to ya so man na ye wose ye bibibi ntenten ye say oh ye ba mu se obi amepri bi ebeche nti we de so source ye de manipa ba akwa na LPP for wo position so source mo be kaya mo de campaign pa omo si so enye ade pa ese oman e mo man hwi sika na project bia ye di so be ye bia no that's am na dis na tiso uraba womia na yakufu ado kase bo no ye di bia toso ko se ye di so na ye project njo man no e hwi sika na mo de omo ba omo be twa so mu a omo ma so na enye adwuma biem e nam so mo be bie asoya foforo Ministry of Procurement omo ka kire se sa asoya no na e ba be hwe se so sourcing dia yebetu ase yakra omo betena konwa so ba wo mi agina simpie so ka se so sourcing no mo dini so nkunim o metu ase afa abusuafo yenkonko hwe a contract akese ye disika twitwiri die atoto so ena owura ba wo mi afa esuma se e de ama company eyo no ankasa ninnia dia company no your friend Resource Access Limited ninnia your friend Abraham ba wo mi anua panyin no moja ba ko enne ninnia ne yere ena sa company no eye omodia aba womi o ka kire opposition se so source nya adepa na oba betwa so source mu no oba yo so se wetwa so source mu no ene contracts akese best num ena wasesa dia ma ono ani nua ene ni nua yere company ba kokura ni wa omo ma ho kwan ma fofo be prebie se ne be ya o man no nke yebetumi aselu sika yebetumi atisa projects ne bo so ne aselu sika na project no ebi ni Sunyane airport a o ma tam sika twitwiri die 52.25 million cedis e de ama ba wo miane ni nua so mo fanye
Ednia Otie National Communication Officer ma endi se monyo kunya for Sami Jamfi no achechim ni embi pumeko no oyo e bemu no achim tonko ade amaye no
Betu akasaba no aso na ebom Sami Jamfi nsam a wokan ye babi agidin di si ye no na me nso meto aso ede afiri wo no wakase aban we ba akonwa so de kwantaje kwama so asenko a wo mem ema yumaku ahodo asade no a wopa ho ade no yumaku ni mem na emom okwahye kokom na ode ama adwuma ba ko no no bi na make Sami Jamfi se akoya hodo mienu ye aban ede ma kontraje ewo eye o my god na mo hanum sei no ni nyina so sin no ye no enti ema eka no anasesika no ebi be ka ho wo mu hobuo ni mu wo mu di be ka ho pa ni nyina ere se Samija mfisa saa kwani mienu nyina na ekoko urosu ni bia wa ma so are kwa mama penebele che Dr. Haji Mahmudu Bawumia ni nua tezade obondi no Abraham Bawumia ana omre kokko ma no wa fimpino ani aduonu mu 2020 ana omo ade saa contract no ama Bawumia nua so nkonko yi saa kwan no a kirese sika no ekowi ase na bia beka ho bebrebe wa jesa kwan mienu no eye ase akropon woduma ase ebrem kwai ene yede ma no ekwan wan ekwan number 2 aye chiaboso haso de ahanso de abongolo kwan eno so saa nti saa kwan mienu ene yede ma amampanya bede che Dr. Haji Mahmudu Bawumia ni nua no chese ekwan ni ba kompo de kire ase ebrem de no ene ase akropon woduma ase de no eno no edi nka nanka sika yede babo ho bra nyina awie kwan no awie aye 29,468,546.54 Ghana cedis 29 million ye kire na nanka de ba wie ko wi ase no na sika ni obohu ni balua na fo atotwe trigorengala ya 29 million no na kwa 54,266,718.64 akodu 29 million na kwa 54 million ya wacha se nyina so se de be sika no ebe ka mo ho njini paka krabi ene sika no wo mu die Samija mfito aso se yentie no
Cocoa Road Projects company nkwenye ba ko mienu a wo kan bobo mu a 83 million cedis tetisika no 830 billion na Bawumia asanso de ama ono ani nua company eno so a so source ayele sumu asidwedie ye de sika ni bia toto so Auditor General ayele rehwe mu ene won krata na ye de akyerem wo ha o kan Auditor General performance audit reports on Cocoa Road projects ya kyerese Ghana ya hwe sika moho miensa kyerese sika ye de ama Bawumia nua so mfa je sa Cocoa Road so source no enka ye betumi aye no 3 times cheaper the price instead of 83 million. Auditor General say senka ye ma ho kwan sa afoforo me pribia nke de be 20 million e be ye enso krono nti pesani kumunye nti sika ni brenti owura Bawumia afa project nyina dia mo no ani nua company true source ya o minor boka report yaba o muntumi nka ho asem eno na nchen road projects bebre enkran ha teshi road baako road projects bebre no so ye de ho adanse akyerem miensa and also you are the same company worth another 83 million cedis. Within 1 year, Sikka Yetuyama Bawumia Nini Nuanum company si. Osesia, eko 218 million cedis. Titisikano 2.18 trillion. It is now a campaign who say a fair friend, as of for ne a fair friend in months for near Chessica to say Gara. Now wouldn't be a Sikani free, maybe a Sikani free no taxes. That is where the money is going to. And this for projects that offer the state no value for money. Into the air can I say, oh Bawumia. Once again, this is another evidence that you say onya no kafo or sia onyo on canogre. What you can tell me about concrete roads or castle babaya and ne atonsium can channel. Cape Coast for that almost will see how on airport amoa yamusa yantro in Kayan channel. And try to do here about Sky Chain, and try to do about dollar or see watching out to prison, do former IGP, and a dollar in 60 cities. And can you find changing pool? As someone who can say, oh, Baby, bra, so source. Why are the very opposite? Also, be brave, by a so also from that canal the number. It's a mission for someone at the honor. And a dead people say, you can't trust anything that comes out from the lips of Bawumia, or you're no comfort. Or Petumia, Nano, Dese, Abwa. Nyamedi anchelo ene ya obesho obozi ye be ma phone no wetua no 1 cedi 2 cedis en fa won se we de 100 years kwa de betua obeshebon
Edwachi Samija mfi ka kire Ghana fo nyira se zuma ya ka kire mu nyire the evidence nyira kire mu nyira de ye ka kosie nyira ne sa afie ya bato ofi mudu box ni mu a ohu Bawumia picture no buda ni chide na du kokro montino ade abra mahama de omo ka kosie nyira no yentie Samija mfi
aba ye kwa akotu e aba e be define ye ma ene yo mma dach enti kwatere kwase obema ntoma no wetie ni din bo sha obi kan share ye no ode yakwa akusisen de no ye fa ho so sourcing de ene ne ya bon auditor general ankasa de adanse aba agire se ene so sourcing no is the law. 87% of cocoa root projects are buying with the AMA contracts in a competitive tender. So how can you believe these people? Adansi yenyi na kyerɛ ne sɛ ebi no free sɛ katahyehyɛ ne proye na ɛkɔ so na yɔma mpanyin akufuado ɛne ne oferi panyin fie abusua ketewa no nko na ɛbɔ yɛ korɔ no babusuafo ɛne yɛ ka mama te asɛ sɛ bawumia wasua adwuma no yie kora kyɛn ne master and bawumia is 10 times more corrupt than akufuado. People don't know. Failure fiti aseɛ we has overpriced sole source road contracts ɛbɛka mo ho asɛm ɛnkyɛ ɛbɛka PDS ɛbɛka konubwa kesia uraba wumien wa engineer emebe so ebe kan wase but just look at this alone now we a driver now we mate ni a ebede na wanya what me focus so crash car no mate no kwa be wanya accident ntwebu nti because akufu ado kwa so source contract be say me so senka the emission so he is part of it whether you see him in the Japadia document or not he is worse than the Japadiatives and therefore sene Ghana for nyina se krono bo na ye ni e pensesa the man to fight corruption cannot be better na bawumia baba beche na nado atum ana na nado meya o majeje airport ni Japade abosui yensa asia agufuado na busuafo ajeje afi better na bawumia baba egbo mo chemso because bawumia na nkasa no atente rotu aneto na score card ni enje ono no wako kam agufuado beka se onu ajai na yene wa akro no yene wa na boy he can't fight corruption because he is himself corrupt yeni so ade ene yeni da so nyina ne se ye John Mahama beba because ense sama na MPP for ya yeka so monto aso biemu a abusuafo obi abo wato form ni 9 minutes na wo sanso ama na hoden se onya hoden ade no be so obeku preko. So the only way out for us as a people is to vote for change, for a new leader to come, and that new leader is none other than John Mahama. Ono na waye bida ye betumi ageneti ono no se awoyo ono na nyuma pa hyeta e wo ba bia ye nyina yetimi hu bie edi ho adanse.
Ene ati ye National Communication Officer Edema NDC Ora Sami Jemfi
ba yemra asante bantebia na femi fanko subin abado ntwesia so NDC femu na oba asante bantebia dwefo won enkasa di onjuma e wa benchi market na santemia e de omo shop di na yadwiri agu sedo nam subi abomani eltu aka omo seb na semia ko ba ne sa no na oba subin abato obejo so NDC femu no pani ba ko do ne ye communication officer oko subi abato obejo so NDC femu no onwanfo samwo onsu mensa edeja ochechibu no wakante nuyo bibiri no wa asante mantamia de bia ya say private developer ene ankonkwa bi yeso wato asase no German peso na wadwiri agu manfoti wo so mye den so be de na adwiri ni nyina sa no bagina akokɔ so wo memu a titi uni asante mantamia dada gina na dwiri fa wona kasa wotewo na odi odwuma obenya bi ato bibia die no oni na obonsa na dwukonkom na wada wo hwa nkromo no beti abesore aba no na fa soto bibia ya dwiri gina agu no nam so ma opanyi ekase sa ne ona akoso no enya de pa da emokran so ma oban mpuntuo no ni chichie so enko animu digina ne se obu ana de bibia no bonsian se ya to de mani pa bi o betumi atena wamfi be yaduo no achi ani ade a woni beba wo so no na wo so to do ko yadwiri ade gu eno nam so bia benchi market no ebe asafo eba sante manti ojode fo wo no ene so so makoma ko be 700 de edwiri gina egu anaje konkomre ene edwiri gina egu ya July butna to so aduonum eno se da no memenda na no nam so panyin jese ededifo ankasa de o mu gina mu yenie monhwe na afi monto abapa ankasa nka moto abapa sa ne ogina we no kenya de se nke betimi akoso se ne se wunti afise de akoso asante mantimi de bia ya ton de ayi asase we de manipa we ya ton de manipa we no de bia woni beda so de wa Japade do na afi unsa enti de betumi aboa ne se wankasa wonto aba enfama John Dramani Mahama na entumo mo fise bo sha wodo a jedim ase gina no de bia edana kuma so babo adwedifo na adwedifo etimatin team na omudwuma de bia wodi bia no akoso ne mom nam so wanto aba panti ana se wegina ekoba de no bi no sa chese Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly omo so etima yanhwe ha atena ho aba adwedifo won ewa benchi market etimi antuo omo anu aduani etima gusa sa no wegina no osenka kemi enso trase na mu hunu kwan hodo metumi aboa ne mom sa anu de bia ekoso santemantam ya no eni obone ne adwedifo no wanto aba pa na etumo sei enochim ede
The country is inflicted with so many economic challenges: high indebtedness, high cost of food, depreciation of cedi, unemployment, unprecedented corruption. People are at their own title, and the action of those put in the position of care and trust with relegated their sworn duties to the backgrounds, while citizens continue to wallow in abject poverty and stress. Why should the KMA sit on the fence while people lose their means of livelihood through such barbaric and inconsiderate and extraneous act meted out to innocent people who do everything possible to put body and soul together? The NDC promised to rebuild a Fiakobi market where marketers will feel more secured and go about their normal business without fear or intimidation.
Nia otie NDC communication officer okosu bi abeto abeso so out nyam for Samuel onsu bensan wachechemu adedema ye sendie no beredu akoso sante mantem ya adina nam ebinchi market ya wasafo kumasa sante mantem ya yesi atonza se no edema onipa bi ankwankwa bi edam soma de fodon etu omo no je se moto abapa kawegina no entimi enkobane sa.
Electricity Company of Ghana ECG edia to dwasa amanfo ediomunsake kage komomitese afensu kra no wo homa no cables no nkofo wia eno mu ewia nti wo mamomani ada hopa wo bi omo ba chewo de wo ba mamra na ka wachimpre pa ya nya sem kitwa na ni nyina ne se afeye mu ayahuma bobusumi ni mu mechadwum busumi mu no na wo chi enipa enan a wo mo awia ECG homa cables ya wo hye Sikka botini a esa cables ne som aya 500,000 Ghana cedis ya ze wo nsusu anwia bebrebe Ghana fo mienu Nigeria fo mienu ena okom hu bom a wo mabo man ne kasa no ECG fo kirem asem ne si ya mo hwehwe mu edikan no emo mo hu sa djuma fo no Ghana fo mienu no baako aye ECG djumani a wo ma fa na djuma mu de na so on contract wo ya contract staff nchada nye yo mama ne contract eno mo ni ya djuma no wadi anyampena asem saa no enti wo ma kye no a wo mo de asem no ade ama aposifo na wo kọ eye ECG adwuma kwanimu a wo pani a wo no na yihwe nhwehwemu so kwa dubo na afa bambo ho nsem so na jese we director in charge of investigations, prosecution and security owura Paul Abariga and odi nsemi etudwa wo ka kire manfo nso yemso yemi na ho ne yehu bibisa yenti aposifo na so yenti no.
One of the Nigerians called Lucky was caught on video when my men laid surveillance spraying the inscriptions of ECG on one of the drums, trying to hide the identity of the drum and then to carry it away to another place. This has been going on for some time. But this time around, luck ran out of them and we pounced on them. And all these 9, they were aided by 2 Ghanaians, the Nigerians. And so we thought that Ghanaians should know that we are working very assiduously to help make sure the power industry, for that matter, distribution of power in this country is stabilized. We thought the general public should just know that you cannot do things such as this against ECG and go scot-free. We are very vigilant now, we are watching everywhere. These 9 cables that we have retrieved since June, when we arrested these 4 people, amount to about 900,000 Ghana cedis. 900,000 Ghana cedis almost. You can imagine what is probably in the hands of other people we have not discovered yet. So we are on the move.
Eni ati ye ayo pani a wo kọ ECG adwuma kwanimu a wo hwa bambo kwadubo na afehwehwemu nsam eso ora Paul Abariga.
Ghana Hotels Association ana abonso ekase da amoche se woban mu odon de bia manfo efi nkofo amaso be yen hwahwe bomba be srasra ebu onso bu no koto side bi de ni age ho wo no mfuni so na obaga da bebu no be hwe bebu obaba no na ohia se wonia bebi edi de tiri to de sentie ne hotels akodo gina wo memu no obon ekese se akoba ni se no no mabi wo a mu ni se ekoso madwuma mu a obobe so mo kan wasema Ghana fo gina atibi na fempendifo so etna se na fo mu kwan hodo o betumi edafa so ni nyina ne se ensahwe no eso bete tie bete nyina ne se manfo beba na benya baabi ada na fe hotels hodo a wo se o memu no nya baabi di wonti ato no nya de so betumi aba no benya no kwan pa so ni nyina ne se so bi eba ebo a eda so no mpendifo no chese o mo hwe na omudutu so abo animu eno nam so bi na mo chese anya we kura no Ghana memu hotels hodo nyina no nkofo amanso ne bi so ho a hotels ni bi ewo ho ana fe ensahwe bia no so ebi so wo se obi ho na so oba Ghana memu abaye bibi ewo ha na so oba nsahwi na so onya baabi emfa ne trinto na ebo eda so eso a ebema no kra no ontimi emma eba sa no de ni be kire amafoforo so na nsewe gina ekoso meko a na omonto nsalefa bi ese hotels manager fo gina emra mehyem okofo da East Region seminar meken ado mu gina ekohye de no bi ene kuo no mu bi no manfo mo ewo gina echese ade o mawu ni se o madwuma kuo a mo ye gina no o mo ye de abo o man bapa ana fei manfo so ba o memu o munye baabi ena ne mo benye baabi de onti ato na ko ban se bo a wo be pagya mu no na obi wo wontumi na le tun ko fa man so na se bo na fa enya de se betimi ama onu akọ no kura timi aba o memu se bi oba na abedi ne dwuma se ne se ne no je se ebusu ye besi mu no sa no ma wagina na nya de se obi betimi aba na se bi obepa bi edni tiato no anya baabi aye no we opese oye de nyina no je se so de gunse ne ani a eso bete papa na be ba fom ne okanya se o man no na ye ho ebe kire na se ne o mafo bi no ma wona wo kuo ni mu nya daje na for the one some etunzonjofo enim enie.
Multiplicity of taxes charged by the government and other agencies, high utility charges, high charges by the district and municipal assemblies on property rates, business operating permits, signage fees, etc. These problems and a lot more shall be areas we shall support the national office to continue to address until we get a favorable hearing from the central government. Technically, the always say is 15%, but when we put all the levies and everything together, it's about 22%. 21, what do you promise? Again, we also talked about this COVID levy being taken away and all that. We've talked about it severally. Not we alone, other people have talked about it. What is GRA or government doing about it so that some of these things will go away like campaigning? And the people saying that our rates are also very expensive. And it's because of all this multiplicity of taxes. These are where we use that word again. We are tired of it. These composite taxes that we are going to. What is government doing about it so that some of these things will go away and the issue of the term that you talked about will be beneficial to other people? One of the things that I want to say is that these days the number is also, if people don't take care, the number will also reduce because we have other competitors that their rates are very cheap in terms of accommodation and other things.
Ednia otie Ghana Hotels Association kodi momamfo bi no ma wo a onya akunya sonko na dwumede sonko a wahye East Region Kofrodua na oton sade febo enumu na o chese manfo bedu a adwuma nko na waye no adwuma no ese no bebiri no adon so ontumi ana fempemfo ko ahye won se won santo won bu mu ni ade no sa no ma nyina yade a obi eba nsahwe bi e wo ma Ghana mu a bebe odi ti beto no ebo no hwenkofo ma so obekọ nti afie bosumi besi mu no nyana se obetimi enya ne sa no ochimu adache.
Produced by Company Limited, Mechra PBC, Ajueko Moto Kokoi, Woman Casa headquarters here, Esidjolo and Crying, why you busy pa? Nina said you were for me, a PBC Chema, Afinia, and Tia Wamoka at the Awachabo Moso, and Tina de Mosrehe, and Wamokote, and the Achra Womo Jumamu and Peniform. Now you may fire a question away, one of our chairman. We would have set a do say, well, no, and a sra abanisa abanman hunya ha, no one yes says that by a feba quacket chia, kemono, you bet ya at Yamomo.
Serious health conditions, others have died, others have been ejected from their various homes. We believe that Mr. President can do something about it, starting from paying at our salary. Their 1 year salary
salary. It is very difficult at this present time of Ghana, where a person will live for a solid 1 year without not receiving salary. How do we feed our family? How do we even take care of ourselves? How do we even take care of our health situation? Dr. Baumia, we believe what you can do. You claim that you want to break the age. If you want to break the age, then first come and break our unpaid salary for the year, for the 1 year period. That is the 14 months of unpaid salary. Break that situation of our neck. We are also asking you that come and deal away with the current management that you have brought to us. They will never help you. Do you even know what they say behind you? They say a lot of things about you. Some of them are even saying that you can never win the election.
Ani ati PBC adwumayɛfo a wɔn gye wɔn akatua afiri mpanimfo ɛsra ban na demonstration wɔn kɔɔyɛ no ɛna wɔn chairman owura sɛtɛdu sɛɛ ɛkasaeɛ
ɛdan so afei so ɔbɛfo bi a mo lock up investment holders free ɛdan so mo tumu gu amɔnten so paa de ne nyinaa sɛ aban na wɔn gye sɛ wɔhwɛ na afei wɔn sika bi a kam bia no ɔmfa wɔn na afei sika kora bia nso ahodoɔ a wɔgye gye wɔn lances ne nyinaa no ɔmfa mo wɔn na no nam so ma lock up investment holders follow me Dr. Aduode Nantwi wɔdo ne leader konfe na nkasa odi edimu oni zontofo ekasai ewo de ntia ene omote omongu mountain so.
They are not even looking at us as people of this country who have the right to demand certain things, especially in respect of your own investment. They are not recognizing that, but they will do. Because
you have not even received a letter to acknowledge that.
No, not at all, nothing. That is why we keep on saying that is not showing respect to your citizens. Even if you are the king and your subjects come to you, you must receive them and listen to what they are telling you and tell them what you can do to resolve their issue. But in this case, nothing.
Ednia otie convener man lock up investment forum Dr. Adu anani entwi no wachechi mu nei ne ntia motemugu motenso
Kasabana siamfa na sia no mani nsuruma adwumayɛfo kwame fori aboagye wo akokwa asensa kan ho wa hene ɛwɔ ha yesɛm for your falasa da kɔgye abo akra 94 years a onkita pomedem ha Emilia ɛna abɔne no amaye ye technician enwumere ɔkyenkyin fruma no ɛyɛ Evans wɔn na de kɔ social media handles nyina akankan fo ne yɛ me mrantie nua ba maame ɛfomwa kafena mene
bari masam coffee Douglas Gidi ansa no
era munyina se amammo anitie
Sikka FM track 1 yɛne yɛkorɔ no 89.5 ɛyɛ Sikka FM Sikka FM track 1